Let's begin by telling you that a group of suspected Boko Haram terrorists have launched another attack on Kareto, a nearby border community with Niger and Chad republics in Borno State earlier in the day. Well, this was just days after a previous attack on the military camp in the area. Sources from the community said the military successfully repelled the attack, preventing any further harm. To covering the entire story, Umaru Kirawa joins me now on the news this morning. Welcome. Could you quickly shed more light on what the situation currently is in that particular area in Borno State?
Yes, Kareto community is one of the nearby communities to the republics of Chad and Niger. And the attack by the insurgents from intelligence sources is unconnected to the route Kareto, the importance of Kareto community to them, because it is believed that Kareto is one of the route of the insurgents. They used to traverse through that axis to go to Chad and Niger and so on and so forth, causing mayhem in the Lake Chad communities. And that is basically why they have continued to attack community. Some military officers in Kareto, based on the information we are hearing. And the second attack, the military repelled. The third one, they repelled. And so far, so good. Based on the information I got, everything is calm. Though the community is one of the communities that the government intends to resettle. That is why even recently, some workers engaged in the construction of boreholes and so on and so forth in the community as part of efforts to resettle the community. But the insurgents are trying to destabilize or to disrupt the movement of resettling communities, basically because it is their route and they used to access communities within the Lake Chad region.
All right. Any updates on how the government is planning to address the ongoing threat posed by Boko Haram in Borno State now?
Well, basically, it has the approach has been a duo, use of both kinetic and non-kinetic approach. The kinetic approach, which is the use of force to deal with the insurgents who are marauding some of hideouts in Sambisa Forest and other parts of the Lake Chad. And the non-persuasive approach, which is popularly known as the non-kinetic approach, is the use of messages, information to convey to the insurgents or the terrorists to surrender, as hundreds of thousands of them have surrendered so far, and the government keeps making the vast and very vast land and high potential for agriculture and other agribusiness.
Well, there seems to be a bit more of the similarities with the actual figure of persons that lost their lives during the attack. What figures have you heard, even though we do not know what can be confirmed as true? But what figures have you been able to hear so far?
So far, like I've said, there is no official confirmation on figures of casualties. But from what we are hearing, from what some sources, unconfirmed sources are saying, about 20 or so were killed. But so far, there is no any official confirmation of the casualties of the retrogressive activities that took place in Kareto. Basically, because the community is not yet resettled, and only few civilians are there engaging in
Umaru, sorry to break in. When you said 20, you're talking about soldiers or the insurgents or people who just live in the community?
Can you come again?
I said the number you mentioned, the figure, the 20 that you're hearing, is it 20 soldiers or 20 insurgents, or the 20 are from the community?
Well, like I've said, it's an unconfirmed figure, but what we are hearing is the military. But there is no any confirmed source that has issued statement or confirmed information that this thing is really true. So we are on the fence on whether it is true or whether it is not true. But the fact is, there has been an attack on Kareto, and some people were killed, and the military have taken over and repelled the attack. Basically, this is the information we have. This is basically because the community, like I've said, it's a community that the government plans to resettle, and civilians are not much in the area. The only people that are there are those people engaging in construction works, that are engaging in rebuilding the destroyed houses, destroyed facilities, water, and so on and so forth.
All right. Umaru Kirawa happens to be our correspondent there in Borno State, feeding us with the updates. Thank you for your time. We look forward to get back to you. And please do well to let us know if you have more updates.